since you guys have been such good sports here lately, watching me go through all of this tuning stuff that I know you guys probably aren't that interested in, what we're going to do today is take the car down the road. We're going to do some burnouts. We're going to do some passes. Just see what we can do. We don't actually have a lot of places that we can get away and really go like let loose with this car. Now that sounds crazy. We live in South Alabama and somewhat kind of out in the country, I guess you could say, but there's just not a lot of areas that we can really go out and just cut loose, have fun, spin tires. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. We still have everything in the floorboard down here, by the way. So I'm still kind of working on the startup of the car whenever it's cold, so an open loop, but I'll show you guys kind of where we're at with that. Also, I'm going to show you guys some air fuel stuff. So as we're going down the road, I'm going to let you see some of the air fuel. That way you know what the car is running. I can go ahead and tell you right now it's running like low 11s to mid 11s, something like that. So that's really good actually. Guys, we've got to get these 410s out of this car. It's extremely too low of a gear for this car because first gear is already lower due to the SN95 transmission. So with the 410s, it makes it really rough. But check this out. Cruising around the neighborhood in third gear, and the car really is not bucking or doing anything crazy. That's what I'm most proud of. Yeah, we gotta get the speedometer fixed. I have no idea how fast I'm going. Man, this thing sounds good. I hope it sounded good on camera. You did get it on camera, right? Let's get a couple more hits on the old Calypso clone. So, if you can't tell, the goal today is beat the crap out of this car and see how it holds up. As you all know, there for a little while we thought that the engine was hurt in it, but I'm pretty sure the engine's fine in the car. Either way, we're gonna beat the crap out of it and find out. One other thing I want to talk to you guys about is how fun these Foxbodies are. They're just a blast. If you've never owned one, you probably don't understand what I'm saying. You think, okay, well, it's an older car. They're not that fast. They don't make a lot of power. Even this car right now might make 300 horsepower, you know, somewhere in there. It's something that can't be explained until you experience it yourself. Guys, I'm telling you, these Foxbodies are just special. There's just something about them. I wish I could explain it a little bit better, but you need to get into one. You need to go through the gears, beat on them, just have fun with one, and you'll understand what it is that I'm trying to say. Guys, I am so impressed with this thing. She seems to be holding up good, and I mean, we've bounced it off the rev limiter a couple times already. This thing just runs so good. I have no idea where we're at, by the way. We're just out riding. We got enough gas, so we should be all right. Oh, I know where we're at now. Let me just hold it up here so we can just look at the air fuel ratio real quick. So this is third gear. Well, that didn't work out exactly how I wanted to, but the car car's running somewhere around like low 11s on air fuel ratio, so can't really beat that. Don't think that you had to grow up in the 80s or the 90s to enjoy a car like this. The fact that you've never owned an older car like this doesn't mean anything. You need to get in one for the first time and experience it, because it's definitely a different feel. Owning a car like this, it's a different feel. It feels more open. So as you can see now, my seats sit higher than a factory seat does, but as you can see, it's very open in here, right? It's very open. So, you know, your arm's not up here on the windowsill like this. You're not having to look above the dash. Matter of fact, let me put the camera center of my eyes to show you guys what I see. You don't see that in these newer cars. You're down like this in these newer cars. Here's our air fuel ratio at cruise. That's really good. Obviously, if you give it some throttle, it starts to go down. We do have a little bit of a vibration that we need to work out on it. We're gonna put new motor mounts on the car hopefully tonight, and it needs universal joints. Tires need to be balanced. We got all this stuff that needs to be done. But as far as how the car drives and handles, it's great. I couldn't ask for anything any better. So let's drive the car normal for a second so you guys can actually see. Let me ask you a question. Can you guys do this? Can you ride around, just creeping around in the neighborhood with an aftermarket cam in your car, whether it be a B cam, E cam, Anderson cam? Just curious, because you know, maybe this is worthwhile for you guys to go to a micro or a mega squirt, simply based off that. All right, guys, we are back home. I just want to take a second, walk around the car. I want you to listen to it. I want to listen to it myself. Make sure there's no abnormalities, no ticking, no knocking, no anything like that. So let's just take a moment of silence and walk around the car. So why am I so excited about doing a burnout in a Foxbody? I'm excited because just about a week ago, we thought that the engine in this car was done. At the very least, that we had cam bearing issues or something along those lines. You know, the oil pressure is not the best in this car, but it's not horrible either. I was just afraid that the engine was on its way out. So this was very, very important for me to get those rocker arms fixed so that this car doesn't tick and doesn't rattle and knock and all that stuff anymore. To get that done and then take it down the road and, I mean, just hold it on the rev limiter and just beat the brakes off this thing. I'm telling you, it's a big day. That's a very big day, and that's why it was so important for me to take this thing down the road and let it prove itself. I feel like I can trust this car now. And remember, June the 6th is the big day, so I'm gonna try to make it to Ford Takeover with this car. So we gotta make sure this thing's good, right? If it tears up, we want it to tear up now. We don't want it to tear up later. So, all right, guys, that's it. Just a quick video to show you guys exactly how the car runs. I was gonna cover some auto-tune stuff with you, but there's just really nothing to cover there, guys. Long live the Foxbody, and as always, thanks for watching.